Yo, so this is how networking and branding crush sales training and guaranteed placement to help you find remote sales jobs. If you're new to this, if you're new to who I have beef with the marketing for the remote sales industry because it is selling false fucking promises through guaranteed placement and sales training. I fucking can't stand it, to be honest. The best way, the most predictable and best way to actually get into remote sales and make it work for you in a decently short timeline and actually escape the dead end hellhole of bartending, construction, whatever shitty dead end job you're working or school or whatever, is to learn how to network and brand yourself in the remote sales world and community and online business world so that people start coming to you with opportunities and referring you offers to work on, aka remote sales jobs. Now, I assume I'm not the first person you've come across talking about remote sales. I'm sure you're getting inundated with ads and YouTube videos talking about this shit. But hopefully, I am one of the first people who's talking about this because it's not talked about enough. And it is the most surefire way to do it. At the beginning of this year, January 2024, it took me 3 weeks from working in construction to working on a high ticket sales offer as a closer. February 2024, I was closing. January 2024, I was in construction. I haven't looked back. Now, I got mentorship with this who taught me how to do all this shit, and I'm forever grateful for that. But it is fucking possible, but I damn well didn't pay for any guaranteed placement and sales training. And here's why. If you pay, let's start with guaranteed placement and why it's a sham, scam, bullshit, and you're losing your money. The reason it is because guaranteed placement is making you reliant on someone else's ability to do networking and branding. That's how you get offers. So instead of being reliant on someone else's brand and network, why not do it yourself? You don't need an Instagram following or anything. You can just be known in the world of sales and it will work for you. On top of that, let's say someone's brand, someone's network stops delivering them good opportunities because they stop focusing on being connected in the space because they're trying to do some other biz op. All your opportunities are gone. And a little thing the marketing doesn't touch on in remote sales, offers die all the time. Meaning you could be making $10K a month, right? And then suddenly an ad account gets banned, some negative reviews happen to your offer, and then all of a sudden your income is cut in half. Or because you're a contractor and you're not an employee, what if you get fired? What if they say, you know what, we don't have the lead flow for this many closers, and you this month haven't had the best close rate, so you're gone, you're canned. There's no 2-week notice, nothing like that. It's just boom, you're fired. Now you're out of an income. Now you have to go rely on someone else to find you another job. What if they don't have enough opportunities to actually give you a job? Then you're hung out to dry. Opposed to if you knew how to network and brand, you could have a constant pipeline of opportunities coming to you. Even while you're working on an offer, you keep branding yourself, you keep networking so that offer owners, other sales reps, marketers, copywriters are coming to you with, hey, we need closers for this offer. Would you be interested? Blah, 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 blah. You keep interviewing while you're on offer. So you just have this abundant pipeline of opportunities so that if you did get fired or an offer dies, you're not hung out to dry. Like, this is the power of this shit and no one talks about it. Now, the other thing, and this is very controversial in the remote high-ticket sales space, is sales training. Do you need sales experience? Do you need sales training? I think let's state the obvious. If you have some sales experience, that is better than not having sales experience. I think everyone can agree with that. However, is it necessary to be a fucking seasoned sales rep before getting into the remote sales space? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Reason being, any good offer trains you. Any good offer gives you sales training. Let's take me, for example. The current offer I've been on since May of 2024 to now, and still continuing on, I get trained almost every day. I have daily sales training. I'm not paying for it. I'm actually getting paid to do it. And I have become a very good salesperson from that, okay? I didn't pay for any specific sales training. I got sales training in my mentorship, but that wasn't like the main thing I paid for. I paid for that. But good offers train you. Only shitty offers don't train you. Usually like startup bad offers, right? Sales training isn't terrible though. Okay, I'm not against the idea of sales training, right, and paying for it, but I think it makes more sense to pay for sales training after you've already secured a role and you want to become better at sales. The truth is, 99% of the sales training tactics and things they're going to teach you are in sales books from the 80s and on YouTube already. Okay? Now, I can guarantee you, anyone who's trying to sell you some $3,000 sales training is not going to be teaching you anything revolutionary about sales. Like, truthfully, it's not going to be this, like, magical fucking thing. Really, the only thing you're getting is, like, a little bit direct support to ask them questions, which, again, if you have a good offer, the free information out there on YouTube and books will probably give you enough of a ground level to get a good offer, and then you can go to your sales managers to ask for help on how you should handle XYZ objection. You know, like sales training, especially like the $8,000-$10,000 training, definitely not necessary when you're just getting started. You don't need sales training, and for some people it's a confidence thing. Like they just don't have the confidence to try and get a job without training. Start as an appointment setter. You know, like appointment setters are the lowest barrier to entry for sales, and you can still make really good money as an appointment setter. Granted, again, that you're on one of the top tier offers because you learned to network and brand yourself, so therefore you can find these offers. Okay, I'm kind of talking in circles here, and I don't want to make this video too long, but I hope by now it's very evident that this is the best way to find remote sales jobs, and it crushes sales training guaranteed placement. Now, with this being said, I would like to extend the opportunity for you to apply to work with the mentor who taught me how to do this shit and got me the skills to learn networking and branding and stuff that I was able to get an offer in 3 weeks. In 3 freaking weeks at the beginning of this year. Okay? I've been in remote sales since, and I haven't looked back. And like I said, the offer I'm on teaches me sales training every single day. Actually, funny enough, if I had paid for a sales training program, most of them are like 3-4 months. I'm at like 6 months on this offer, going on 7 months. So I've gotten more sales training for a longer period of time by sales trainers. The guys who are training me on my offer teach sales training. Like, you can pay them for sales training, and I'm getting their training for free. Like, does this make sense to you? I literally have a sales trainer who teaches people training. You can pay this guy hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of thousands. You can pay this guy a lot of money for him to teach you sales training. Or, because he helps manage offers, he's managing the offer I'm working on and teaching me sales training for free for longer than he would charge if you had paid him thousands of dollars. This is how you do remote sales. This is how you do remote sales, and this is not where you're going to get taught in, or this is not what's marketed at all. So, hopefully, this has stopped you from paying $3,000 to some guy offering you guaranteed placement and remote sales training, and instead, you're going to focus on networking and branding. I'll even give you a good place to start. The Undeniable Closers Mastermind Facebook group, UCM for short. That is a great place to start learning networking and branding. And like I said, I will I'll put a link in the description for you to apply to work with my mentor and learn this shit. So, anyways, hope you do something with this. I really do, because it can change your life pretty damn fast. Cheers.